What's shaking? So you're wondering why I'm doing this. What makes me tick? Well, the reason that I create the content that I do, the reason that I set this website up and created this website is because I remember how shitty I felt when I had my first flare. You know, hugging the toilet, praying that I would get better, you know, sleeping in the bathroom. And I literally slept in a small bathroom that was probably 7 by 7 because I couldn't make it to my bed before I'd have to go to the bathroom again. Having diarrhea 20 to 30 times a day with blood in it. It wasn't fun. I felt completely hopeless. I'd only eat at night because I knew I'd be up all night using the bathroom. I remember feeling suicidal, hating my own reflection, looking in the mirror and seeing this ugly, frail skeleton looking back at me. It was it was just a hopeless scenario. But I was very lucky early on because I knew I wanted to try an alternative approach. I was very scared of an operation. I was very scared of some of the drugs that were being prescribed to me. So I decided to implement some diet changes. And I tried a diet at that time. And all of a sudden, within a few months, I was starting to feel significantly better. And after a year, it was like I was a 360-degree change. I felt awesome. I was completely on my way to achieving remission. And I remember at this point, I wasn't happy. I actually felt a little bit mad because I remember the doctors telling me that diet had nothing to do with this. And I was just upset that they'd be telling people this when diet and lifestyle changes made such a significant change in my life. But after this little feeling of anger, I decided I wanted to make a change. I wanted to share my experience with people. I was hoping that my story and my experience could give people hope and it could help people in their lives. That's when I decided I'd start my very first website. Never really had a passion, or at least one that I could think of, but getting diagnosed with an IBD changed my life in so many ways. And one of those was finding a passion, or at least helping me find a passion. In 2008, I had no prior knowledge how to make a website. Nothing. And it wasn't like 2018 where you could plug and play and make a website within 5 or 15 minutes, however they advertise nowadays. I had to search Google and YouTube and find out how to write HTML to create a website. And I did. I achieved that. I created a website. It was far from pretty, and it's still up to this day, but it changed a lot of lives. I started creating content, and I was overwhelmed with the feedback. My efforts were actually changing people's lives, and I was hearing about it, and it was amazing. I now felt like I had a purpose, and that purpose turned into passion. I learned that I enjoyed to create stuff, whether it was creating content for the blog, videos, graphic design, infographics. I just really enjoyed creating. I enjoyed the whole process. I also found that I had this love for reading and learning, whether it was about self-improvement, health, and fitness. It turned a pretty outgoing dude into a closet geek. I love learning, thinking, and articulating my thoughts. A lot's changed in the last 10 years. I'm not so much a closet geek anymore. I love learning, and most of the people in my life know that I love to geek out and be by myself and just read and learn. I also found that I have this love for helping people. It's such an amazing feeling to be part of someone's healing journey, to know that you made this small contribution. It could be anything from creating a video that led somebody to a diet, to a protocol, to a supplement, to something that allowed them to change, or hearing from one of their loved ones of how grateful they are for your effort. You know, but yeah, I really do love helping people and just love being part of people's healing journey. And when it comes down to it, I do this to help people. That's my core motive. But I'd be lying if I said that in this process I didn't get so much in return, because I do. I get to do what I love. I get to create content, and yeah, and I do get a lot because I love doing this. And I also live this life, and I feel truly blessed. I went from being sick at my worst of losing 60 plus pounds, being like 127 or 129 pounds, and just to now being 170 something pounds and being 35 years old in the best shape of my life. And I say that proudly. 35 years, the best shape of my life. I have this amazing life that's allowed me to do so many things that I never would have imagined, whether traveling and just living life where I can enjoy it. I can enjoy the now, and I'm, not strapped for time or for a lot of the things that a lot of people might experience. I feel completely blessed. So if you ever hear me say that I'm grateful for getting sick, you could sort of understand why. It's because without getting sick in the first place, I wouldn't be here making this video right now. And for that, I'm grateful. Because getting sick has allowed me to find my purpose. It's allowed me to help people and pay it forward. And yeah, that's pretty much what makes me tick and why I like doing what I do. So if you're watching this, I hope that this site and this video can impact your life and realize that you can overcome this disease. There's so many things and so many approaches and protocols that you can do to change your life. And yeah, thanks for tuning in.